Okay, back in the car. Quick update. My son's graduation party, or his graduation, that was 2 weeks ago. A little over 2 weeks ago now. I did cry, but it didn't make a scene. I was just, I can't believe he's almost an adult. We've got like 2.5 months and he's 18. So I didn't believe it. I did not believe it. Especially with him. He was a lot when he was little. But it does go fast. I'm on my way to have lunch with my dad again. I got new glasses. New sunglasses, new glasses. So that's new from last weekend. My son and I have done a couple other plant sales. Didn't really do much. It's okay. Oregon. All right. What else is going on? Memorial Day was yesterday, and we went to my dad's house for barbecue, which was fun. Next week, my husband and I are going to Boston for our trip, for our anniversary trip. Our 21st anniversary is next Thursday. It's on Thursday next week. 21 years married. Like 24 years together. Holy freaking shit. I remember when our marriage was 18, or our relationship, it was 18 years, which would have made our marriage 15 years. And because we were together 3 years before we got married. And so we were like, oh look, our marriage can die in a war. And then when our relationship turned 21 years, it was 3 years ago, we were like, oh look, our marriage can drink alcohol. Our relationship, oh my god. Now our marriage can drink alcohol. And die in a war. And smoke cigarettes. It's coming up to renting a car. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Let's see, what else is going on? I still miss my mom, but I feel like I've been working out more of the details in my head because she died so suddenly that I don't know if it's better. It's not good. Any way you cut it. Death is never fun. It's just never fun. It's not fun because you still have to say goodbye to somebody that you care about and you love, and you're not going to see them physically anymore. But I don't know if it would be easier if it's sudden or it's expected. I don't know. I think either way it just sucks ass. So my dad went to a funeral last weekend. A pastor at a church they were going to, he lost his wife. She was sick for a long time, but he had been preparing for her to die for 9 months. My mom just got up and croaked over from a heart attack on a Wednesday. I can see the benefit of having a heads up. I can also see the benefit of not having a heads up. Having it being fast. My mom, she wasn't in pain. I mean, I'm sure that the heart attack hurt. But she never came out of it. She never came out. Like, I told my dad that it didn't really matter if they had been able to resuscitate her. She would have been brain dead in the hospital on a ventilator. She'd been dead anyway. She would have died anyway. It would have just prolonged the process. It is what it is. And it sucks. It just fucking sucks. I don't know. I can see the benefit and cost of both situations. Either way, somebody's dying, which is still hard. If you guys have experienced anything with differences in sudden and expected, and how you felt with it or dealt with it, I'd like to know. I would like to know. The Duck Dynasty guy died over, I think it was Sunday this weekend. He was 79. His family seems to be doing okay. I don't know. I don't know if he was sick. I have no idea. But I think for myself, it's been a difficult journey for me because it's a big eye-opener for mortality. You know, I always saw my parents still in their 40s, still, you know, able to be, they're young, they're doing things, they're active. And from my mom passing away, it really made me stop and think about really mortality. My own mortality too. I'm going to be 45 next year, and my next decade is 50s. So I am also getting older, and I have to think about what my kids are going to do when I pass away. I mean, it just kind of, it trickles down everywhere with mortality. Even my dad said that he thought he was going to live forever. And he's still 72. I gave him a shake plate. He said he couldn't feel he had a difficult time feeling his feet. He doesn't have diabetes. If he does, it's type 2. But I did tell him it could be just from age also, with his feet losing circulation. So I gave him, I have one of those like shake plates that you can stand on that helps exercise you. I don't know if it actually exercises, but it's a good stability booster for your core. And I am letting him use that in order to shake some blood down there. He says that he feels tingles, so that's a good thing. So yeah, but I'm just struggling with my own mortality, my own age. And I was in therapy last week, and the guy that I was talking to said, you know, he gave me this analogy of two babies in utero, and how they're talking to each other, because he struggled with religion and spirituality and higher power and things like that. And this analogy, this example of these two babies in utero kind of really helped him to see it from a different perspective, because it does make sense to me. One baby said to the other, hey, you know, is there life after birth? And the other one goes, nah, there's nothing after birth. we're done at that point. And yeah, the other baby goes, wait, so you don't believe in anything after here? No. What about mom? Do you believe in mom? The other baby goes, no, there's no mom. And the other baby, the first one goes, well, you know, all of our needs are met here, and if you pay attention good well enough, you can hear mom laugh. I believe in mom. But it's kind of funny because it's very much like where we are, you know? And I believe in mom. You stop and listen and you can hear mom around you, you know? So, it was just a really interesting way of looking at it. And I was also reading about stories of people that have died and come back and what they remember and what they saw. And they all pretty much, they had nothing in common. They're all just random strangers. And they all had, most of them had a similar experience of peace and calm and happiness and seeing people and things like that. And they even said that it isn't like they knew they were dead, they were just in a different room. And that also made me think different about where my mom is at. Because, and it isn't like I don't think that she's not in a good place, but it's just that I don't know, maybe she can't see me. I really do think that she visited me after she died. She died so suddenly. I don't understand why you wouldn't get a chance to at least, you know, say goodbye in some capacity to the people you cared about. So when I was sleeping and smelled that perfume, I really do think that she had shown up. I didn't open my eyes. I did smell it. And then it was gone. But that's just my personal thoughts and what I've been looking at recently. One of the things I wanted to do, probably in my next video, will be, I need to post more, will be to actually go over the grief course that I took. I want to go over that grief course with you. There are some techniques in there that can be helpful with processing grief. One of them is a broken bowl. Another one is like a stuffed animal. Obviously lots of talking. And I don't know, I just, for me, I feel like I've been able to process it a little bit more, especially since my son's graduation is over. May is almost over. May was so freaking busy. Oh my good Lord, it was so busy. So happy it's over. My time at my job is coming to an end. This is my last actual full week is this week. I work 2 days next week. I'm on vacation, come back, and then I give them my equipment on Monday the 9th. And my calendar starts Monday the 9th in the afternoon. I come back home and I get back to work. So, yeah, things are panning out. It's just I need, when I start getting these this money in to from these other calendars I'm opening up, I'm going to make a lot more money, and I have to immediately pay off my debt because I can't hold this debt and have the possibility of anything unexpected financial come up. It makes me really nervous. I don't like that. So I appreciate you sitting with me. I would love to know which direction you've experienced grief, whether it's sudden or expected, and how you dealt with it. I think it just depends on how the person is and what their relationship's like and how long they had. I don't know. I mean, I've heard stories of, somebody getting a diagnosis and then they learn of the diagnosis and then they've got T minus whatever time left. And it's like, that isn't a lot of time. So that could be considered sudden and mixed with planned, expected. That's a weird combination too. But I'd really love to hear your thoughts about it. And thank you for watching. The next one I will go over the grief book I have and talk about some techniques, some therapeutic techniques that I go over with people. I'm going to also refresh my own memory because, we all forget about what we got in our own head. So, plus I took that course like a year and a half ago. Yeah. So it'll be good to go over it again for myself. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and take care of yourself. Hug your loved ones. Call your parents. Call your siblings. And I did talk to my aunt. She's doing good. And I will talk to you later.